I'm Steve Porter with ECS House Industries. Today we're going to show you how to properly install your rotor. Before installing your rotor, one of the first things you want to do, as you can see, there's two points on the rotor that you can hook your chain to pick it up. The second thing we recommend is that you would use anti-seize, either a spray on or a wipe on. Spray the inside of your bearings, your shaft. This will make it a lot easier to get on. After you have everything anti-seized, the second thing that we do is we apply silicone using a Loctite 598 black. Apply it to your seal plate. This will create a seal, not letting water come in. After spraying your shafts with the anti-seize and getting your seal plate ready with your silicone, now you're ready to lower your rotor into place and stab it into your box. Once your rotor is clear and you bring it down to almost towards level, then you'll be ready to put your flange bearing into place. Now we're ready to put your flange bearing on. Okay, step 3, you're ready to slide your bearing on your shaft. All you need to do is just pick up on the front. Now we're ready to bolt our bearing to our seal plate. Slide your seal plate up. Start your bolts. Your bolts are tight, we're ready to go to the tail end and install your tail bearing. Okay, now you're ready to slide your bearing onto your shaft. We'll bring her down and bolt the bearing in place. Now what we'll suggest, if you will measure off the front of your bearing to the end of your shaft, 8 1/4 inches, this will leave you enough room to slide your gearbox down into place properly. Before we do that, we're going to show you what Loctite to use to tighten your set screws on your flange bearing. Now that you're ready to tighten your set screws on your flange bearing, we recommend using a 222 Loctite. This will allow you easier access to your set screws when you get ready to break them loose. to install our gearbox. Now that we have our set screws on the bearing tight, the next step will be you have a tapered bushing assembly. Slide the first one on your shaft and then install your key, and now we're ready to slide the gearbox over the key and on the shaft. Now lower your gearbox down. Once you're slid into place, you can undo your chains. Now that you have your gearbox slid back to your anti-rotating angles, install your bolts and snug them. This will allow you access to move your gearbox back and forth when you get ready to line your motor coupler. Now that you have your bolts in your anti-rotating angle, install your front bushing, and you're ready to tighten the bushings in place.
I'm ready to go for it.
A little bit. Now that you have your tapered bushings tight, our next step will be to install the drain line. Now that we have our drain hose in place, we're ready now to put the front of our motor mounting plate on. We'll install our flange assembly, and then we'll put our plate in to put our motor on. So be sure it's silicone. Your edge is really good. The corners, this way to prevent water leakage.